for fun question before we end today's episode.
Okay.
At what point do you like transition into I write full time for my job?
This is did you see a video this week? Because I think I saw a video.
I did not see a video this week.
specifically
I just was thinking about it 5 minutes ago, and now I want to ask about
I
it.
saw a video specifically about this too, because it's like that is something that befalls a lot of people. Like,
Mhm.
I'll be totally honest. I never want to write full time
Really?
because I don't want to not love writing.
Interesting.
I'm definitely one of those people. I love like what I do for work, and I love working. I've always been kind of career driven in that way. And a big part of it is because I like working with people. And I like helping people learn and grow and develop in different ways. And I would never want to let that go. And I think writing would be a great outlet for that. So if it were to become a career like that, it would definitely have to be one of those things like I want to travel to talk about writing. I want to like maybe even be a writing coach and like do things with it. But I don't think I could work and make writing
eight hours
the
your
full
9 to
focus.
5 is sitting in front of Google Docs.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. But I definitely I'd want it to be something broad like that, where there's so many ways in which I could go within it that I'd never be bored. I would always find some new enterprise, some new adventure to take my writing. So that's probably what it would look like.
I think back to the Brandon Sanderson lecture where he talks about like if you haven't written 3 books, you don't know how to write a book.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't know your own process until you've written like at least 3 books,
Mm-hmm.
which like sounds insane. Like we are struggling to get through 1 book.
Yeah.
And so it's like it sounds insane, but like that's what I think of. Like if I got published, I wouldn't consider myself a published author unless I'd written like 2 or 3 books. Like I really wouldn't consider that. Like
See,
then.
the second I get published, that's going in my
it's
bio.
It's on my resume. It's on my bio. Like, here's the
Published
thing,
author.
I have published works. Like
Yeah.
I've got a short story that's been published, and I have several poems that have been published
Mhm.
too. I don't think of myself as a published author in the slightest.
Okay, but now let's adapt to the question because you're going to be hypercritical. What's going to happen after you write those 3 books?
I'm gonna have to keep writing more books.
Okay.
So then, what?
It's just funny because like one of the questions that Max prolifically has struggled to answer is like, what's your 5-year plan? He hates that question.
Oh my gosh, I love that question.
He hates that question.
I just don't like. So much happens in 5 years. I don't want to. Well, I guess like think of the question as nailing down the answer, but that's not true.
I think
just
of it
don't
less
like it.
as what am I going to do in the next 5 years, and where do I want to? I think of it more as where do I want to be in 5 years. Does that make sense?
It does. I think I'm somewhere
In the middle.
in the middle. It's I set out a plan for myself over the last 5 years. And I am currently career-wise, not financial independence-wise. I'm currently career-wise exactly where I set myself out, like set myself to be 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I made that plan, and like I'm currently there.
I guess like to be fair, I have never sat down to make the plan. Like I've talked about it on occasion, maybe agreed to a couple of things, but like I've never sat down and committed myself to a plan with where I want to be in 5 years.
I would say I'm pretty similar. Like career-wise, I'm definitely very similar. But I feel like with our careers, it's a lot easier to kind of decide like, this is where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I will
I'm
say
gonna
like
do everything I need to do.
there
do
are
so.
some milestone markers in my life that I definitely planned out ahead of time,
Yes.
like decades in advance that I hit. Like
Yeah.
I was like,
we talked about this yesterday.
yeah, like married and having kids between 25 and like 27. And like that's pretty much exactly where I was at when that was happening.
I did not make a plan for marriage or kids.
I had made more like life goals in terms of like those kind of decisions in my life. I have maybe because like that involves other people too. When it comes to like decisions that like I have to make for myself, like finishing a book, I have such a hard time.
Those are harder.
And I think I'm more afraid of the commitment, saying like, oh, like I'm going to do this thing, and then actually having to do the thing. Like
I think so my mentality with that, and I'm sorry, I'll try to wrap this up quickly, but my mentality with that is the only person that I'm letting down is myself.
Right.
And that's what it has historically been.
Well, and that's why that is the problem, is because that is my mentality as well. But I'm sure you think of it as, I'm only gonna let myself down, so I'm gonna keep going, kind of thing. Versus my mentality, sort of,
yeah.
My mentality is, I'm only gonna let myself down, therefore it's not worth the pain.
So my thing was and has been, I'm only gonna let myself down. Well, that was until my wife set me straight. And she was like, no, at this point, you've told me that you're going to write a book for so long that you're starting to let me down. I was like,
yeah, honestly,
okay.
Yeah. And that's what's gotten me to do a couple things in my life, too.
I mean, to be fair, like...
That's a good point, actually.
My wife always...
That's what the writing... Yeah. Wait, sorry.
So my wife has always been the kind of person that's just like, you need to do this. You told me that you're going to do this. You need to do this. And it's also something that we talk about all the time, because as hard as I've worked for my career and my job and my business that I now have, it is not something that I want to do for the next 40 years. Like, I have no intention of continuing down my current path for the next 40 years.
Yeah.
And I think I would rather go down the path that I actually want to go down as soon as possible. Which is then I'm like, okay, now my motivation is, if I want my career to be writing, public speaking, podcasting, I got stuff to do. And so that's why I proposed the question initially to you guys, is because I mean, I guess I didn't really mean 9 to 5. I'm sitting in front of Google Docs every single day writing my book.
You listen to most authors are like, yeah, I get up and write for 3 hours in the morning,
right,
and then I go and do things all day, and then I write like 2 hours at night. And you're like, oh, wow, that sounds beautiful.
I think what's funny is that like all of us approach these situations very differently and with very different things in mind. But I will say, like, as a component, I think, of both of your support systems when it comes to writing, there is a huge component of it where like doing this alone would be a huge letdown.
I think all three of us are extremely blessed to have the support systems that we do.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to our writing.
Well, and then like I was going to say that the writing group of us three is what's motivating me more in recent years when it comes to my writing, because having to just having you guys there to say, like, Drew yelled at me the other day.
I did. I was about to bring this up.
And
did he tell you about this?
He did.
It was important. It's important. Did I do anything about it? No. But, you know,
it's okay.
He did come to me later and telling me about it, and I was like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. But he basically just said, like, you're a great writer. Why the frick have you not finished a book? Like, just do it,
bro. You actually have so many amazing writing skills, man.
Yeah, and that's the problem, is that like, I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to it. Like, it's just getting over myself has really just been the struggle of my life.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been watching our thing just to be conscientious of it.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, it'll pick up.
But
right. Well.
Yeah. Well, I do. Last thing, promise, this is the last thing.
Okay.
Promise. Pinky swear.
Is obviously we are in the season of gratitude, and
yeah,
I do want to mention, along with talking about our support systems, the things that we have like that are motivating us to continue. I do want to take a second to like actually really appreciate some of the things that have kind of come to my attention as far as like viewership has gone. I know that I have members of my family that tune in every week, or like that will sit together and watch it. Max just found out
he
does have a published book.
That's actually true. I actually completely forgot about this. Have I ever told you about this?
No.
So it's a children's book.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas book.
So my mom had surprised me one year for Christmas. My Christmas gift was that she took an old story I had written years ago. I was like 10. And it was a story about like a lost ornament, basically. And she just took it and adapted it into a children's novel. and got one of our old family friends to basically illustrate it too. So it's like an actual published book.
Where can I find this?
It's on
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called
The
The
Lost
Lost
Ornament.
Yeah.
By Max Barnaby?
Yep. And actually,
feels
is
so
it by
betrayed.
SM Barnaby? Is she put?
I don't think it's SM
I
Barnaby.
don't think so. That was my writing like tag growing up, was SM Barnaby. But no. Anyway, apparently the illustrator for the book had gone to my mom and said they're basically talking about like adapting it to a little bit of a bigger book. Like
Can I show you what I found? Is this it?
Yep.
That's totally it. Yeah. You should get it. Are you just gonna show the camera? No. No, they can't know.
We have to know.
We have it in storage somewhere.
We'll add it to our blog.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll add a link to it on the blog.
Yeah, I know. Starstruck, huh?
What?
I don't. think
I'm
we-
in the
I don't think
presence
we
of a
get paid-
published author.
I don't think we get paid for it anymore. I need to look into that.
You don't get any royalties from it?
I don't think so.
No, we do.
I haven't gotten anything from it in a long time.
I mean, unless your mom just hasn't looked.
Well,
but,
shoot,
I mean,
bro, it's $25 for the hardcover.
I mean, it's not that much, and it's also like that big. Like it's
We
tiny.
probably have a
It's not
copy
worth
we
it.
can bring
No,
to
no,
you.
here's the thing: we like. It is a lot of weird self-publishing stuff. I need to like look into it again. But again, it was like I didn't know about it until it was already published, basically. But anyway, isn't that weird? Like I didn't know I wrote a book.
Finish.
Sorry. Okay. The person that illustrated the book, I was talking to my mom, and apparently she's been listening to the podcast every week. My mom has not said anything to her about it, like did not tell her about the podcast. Like, I don't know if she
Okay.
discovered it through us posting stuff
Yeah.
or whatever it was. And apparently her and her writing group have been listening to the podcast like every week.
That's awesome.
And so it's like, they'll talk about it and they're like, wow, I can't believe you knew Max growing up. That's crazy. It was like, excuse me, people like I don't know are listening to this. So
That's
we wanted to
awesome.
thank everybody for who has listened so far. We're sorry we're a little bit inconsistent, but life's crazy.
It's my fault, really.
No, it's not. It's no one's fault. It's just life's crazy.
Kids get sick. Work comes up. It's
It's what it is. We are regular people making this.
But
Yeah.
the hope is that eventually we can do stuff like this more regularly.
Yeah.
And
Exactly. We also want to thank everybody who came to the live stream at the beginning of the month.
Dude,
Like,
that was a way more successful than I thought
it was
gonna
so
was so
much
fun.
Yeah.
We do need to start posting some more clips of that though,
Yeah.
because it's gonna be. We had some good little
be.
discussions.
I
during
downloaded
that.
it. It's like 5 hours of footage on my computer that I have to sift through.
That's fair. Hey, it's okay. You can cut out like a good half of that because it's all just us sitting there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can also start sending stuff to me because I can also clip things in Canva.
Canva's flipping awesome.
I love it. I love it.
We're not
That is probably
sponsored, by
my
the way.
longest lasting.
Not a sponsor.
That's my longest lasting subscription. So Canva, if you do want to sponsor, hit me up.
Dude, can you imagine Canva being our first sponsor?
That'd be sick.
We love that. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to writing.